What is LGBTQ?
LGBTQ is a community of people who don't identify as the same norm, I guess.
What is LGBTQ?
Okay. LGBTQ is lesbian, gay, bisexual, and then trans, and then queer.
What is
Nice.
LGBTQ?
Lesbian, gay, transgender, I don't know, queer community.
Just let it be
Go.
politically awful. What is LGBTQ?
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer.
What is LGBTQ, Sabian?
I don't know. Yeah.
Can you make a guess as to what LGBTQ stands for?
LGBTQ?
Yeah.
LGBTQ. I don't know.
What if I told you it was lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, queer?
Okay.
Okay?
Am I any of those? I don't think so.
Okay.
Yep. Good to go.
Do you know anyone who identifies as LGBTQ? If so, how have their experiences been?
I know a few people, and all the experiences are really hard at first with family and friends, and getting through it at first is really hard and stuff. But they feel better now that like everything is out in the open and like they're a part of the community, so they now have more positive things going on.
Yes. How do you feel about gender neutral washrooms?
I think it's fine if it's used, like, people just can't make a big deal about it, because if they do, then you're just going to point out every flaw about it, and there's always going to be a problem with it. Like, people have worries about men, like, people who aren't, like, if a man who identifies as a woman goes into a woman's washroom and is scared about, like, children's safety and stuff, but it's the exact same safety, because anybody can walk in that washroom at any time anyways. So there's really no difference except for accepting people and making people feel welcome.
Do you think that there will ever be full support of and acceptance for people who identify as LGBTQ?
I don't think so, just because people are closed-minded. I feel like there will be a wider group of accepting people, but there's still those closed-minded people that just don't get it. And so, not all of them are closed-minded. Some of them just, maybe their religion they believe or like their opinion or whatever, but I don't think they'll ever have full support or anything, but I think it'll get larger as the years go on.
And do you feel that people aren't as aware as they should be?
Definitely not. I feel like it should be like talked about in class. People should be more comfortable with it because it is a thing and it is people's lives that is happening. So I think people should know about it, and I don't think they're aware enough.
It's
Nice.
It's not really an issue.
What do you think of gender neutral washrooms?
I think it's a big waste of money, and I think that until you're leaving high school, like from, kindergarten to high school or whatever, preschool to high school, to the start of preschool to the end of high school, if you're a girl, you should use the girls' bathroom. If you're a boy, you should use the boys' bathroom the whole time, and I feel like they shouldn't have separate bathrooms.
What if?
Because
What?
hold on.
Okay.
Because sometimes because they need to make the bathrooms big enough to accommodate handicapped people, like for their wheelchairs and such, right?
Yeah.
So that's a big enough expense on its own,
Mhm.
right? So if you look at it expense-wise, I think that they should just stick to the basic bathrooms.
What if you're born as a boy, right? But you identify as a woman? Then what stall would you go into? What if you weren't able to go into a stall because people would judge you?
No. Okay, so if you're actually, say you're a boy, but you felt like you were a girl,
Mm-hmm.
And you dressed up as a girl and such,
Yeah.
and you were uncomfortable using the boys' bathroom, I'd say, you know what, you're gonna have to, just like any fear in life, we're gonna have to, it's not as bad as you think, just, you know, just overcome it. Yeah,
But the thing is, right? If you go into
the
that
only exception, right? If you're born with both parts, then you can either go the boys or the women's.
Okay,
you
but
can
what
go
if
in both?
what if
actually?
somebody feels unsafe in that washroom? They would feel like they weren't, you know, they wouldn't be safe going into that washroom. They would be.
Then use the other bathroom.
What if they're not safe in that one either?
Well, they would have to go into a bathroom. Then they would have to ask to use the staff bathroom, right?
Okay, go. Okay.
Gender neutral bathrooms should be with the staff bathroom. The staff and the gender neutral bathroom should be one.
Okay.
There should not be separate bathrooms.
Do you have any connections to the community, LGBTQ community?
Yeah, my grandma's a lesbian.
What are your views on the LGBTQ community?
I think that you can be what you want to be, and you should be true to yourself. So that's all right.
You hear that?
You're so awkward. I mean, I'm awkward, but
And how do you identify?
I'm a straight white female.
Okay. I don't think
Good.
that's any way. Good. How do you identify?
How do I am straight, male, a guy.
How do you feel about gender neutral washrooms?
Whatever floats your boat. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't really want girls looking at my thing while I take a pee. I feel like that'd be kind of awkward, but other than that, I think it's alright.
What are your views on the LGBTQ community?
Do you? Everyone's equal. I don't care if you're gay or whatever.
Who are we looking for right now?
Children. I just asked those kids. They don't want to be in the film. We need to find. Okay, we need to find kids. Look around. This is a perfect opportunity to get children. Okay, we're on the streets trying to find people, but instead we found something greater. Keep calm. Keep calm. And carry on. Memes 2016.
What do you
Memes.
think of gay people?
Hot. Hot. Really hot.
Cool.
And they should not get married.
What do you think of gender neutral washrooms?
What?
What do you think of gender neutral washrooms?
Don't know what that is. Hi.
So what do you identify as, Sabian?
Straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
100% straight from the hood.
Bye, Fabian.
Bye. It's pretty good. You were fed gays.
Wait.
Even Fruit. Oscar Wilde. Mingus Hirschfield. All of these people wrote about the gays. And you know what happened to it? It went into a collective, right? But then, Hitler burned that stuff down. Oh, it's gone. The Nazis took it.